Bowel movements are part of every baby's normal development, and parents are always concerned about what's normal and what's not. I'm Dr. Jennifer Trachtenberg, author of Good Kids, Bad Habits, the Real Age Guide to Raising Healthy Children, and I'm going to ease parents' fears and concerns about baby poop. Babies start having bowel movements within the first 24 hours, and it's called meconium. It's a thick black waste material that's already in their intestines prior to birth. And then after the first 24 hours, their stool go to more normal color, yellow-green consistency. Well, you certainly can tell a lot about a baby from their poop, and so that's why parents are always concerned in looking into the baby's poop. Certainly, if it's hard, you can see if the baby's constipated or maybe not getting enough fluid or fiber. Stools can help us tell if the baby's having issues with malnutrition or malabsorption, if there's any type of allergy or infection. So you can really get a lot of information from baby poop. There is a big difference between stools between a breastfed baby and a baby that's fed formula. Breastfed babies typically have what we call seedy, yellow, mustardy looking stools. So it's very soft, the consistency of watery scrambled eggs for breastfed babies. For babies that are fed formula, their stools are usually darker in color, greenish brown, and it can be even a thicker consistency, more like a peanut butter consistency. The amount of times that a newborn poops or has bowel movements varies from infant to infant. But in general, newborn babies that are breastfed, they may even have a bowel movement with each feed. And that's actually from something called the gastrocolic reflex, that as they eat, it makes their intestines move forward and they have a bowel movement. So breastfed babies typically at the beginning may have a bowel movement with every feed. Formula-fed babies usually have bowel movements or poop less often. Again, starts out a few times a day, 2 or 3 times a day, but as they get older, it may be only 1 time a day. Certainly a baby can get constipated if they're not taking in enough formula or breastfed, if they're not getting enough fluid in their system, if they're not getting enough fiber, a baby can get constipated. And what constipated is also not just not having a bowel movement for a day or two, because as breastfed babies get older, they may not even actually pass a stool for up to a week, and that's normal. What constipation is when the stool comes out that it's hard and it's small and it looks like pellets and it can be painful. So it's more what it looks like as opposed to the frequency. And sometimes we do need to give baby laxatives, and that can either be orally or sometimes it's a suppository, depending on what the baby needs. But first, it's always important to speak with your pediatrician before giving any type of laxative to your baby. It's certainly very important to look out for diarrhea in your baby, and that's usually watery, explosive stools that happen frequently throughout the day. And yes, this is very dangerous because a baby certainly can get dehydrated. They're so small, they can get dehydrated quickly. So if your baby's stool patterns change and it's very frequent, and they're not feeding well, it's certainly important to speak with your pediatrician. In summary, it's really important to know that there is a wide range of normal when it comes to baby poop. But if you really do see a significant difference in your baby's bowel habits, it's really important to contact your physician.